So you can't really break them any longer. You will just pieces them. So I think what we need to do now is to encourage the younger ones.
Okay.
That is only for the male.
Male.
Every profession is for man and a woman.
Yeah.
So every man, every woman can do it. For example, when I started the study of urban and regional planning,
Yes.
my class then, we were 17 regional planning.
Yes.
My class then, we were 17 in numbers.
Okay.
Some of them will be hearing me now. I doubled up to the extent that when we were doing design, you know, design then was pen, manual,
Yeah.
pen, paper, you know. I did it to the extent that some of them will come and be looking at me and say, have you learned this thing before? So we were there competing with those boys. Now we were 16, and then we had 14 men amongst us.
Wow.
So we picked it up, and then we followed. So that is the encouragement. Until what men can do, women can do. Okay, they say even better, because women are very careful. We are special species, you know, manufactured by God. And he has given us that intelligence that when men see, it's like, this woman cannot do anything.
Yeah.
But you know what?
Yes.
Put it in the woman's hand. Give her the conducive environment. I'm not talking of it.
Wow.
So
A follow-up. Do you really think this mentorship collaboration can bring women out of poverty?
Absolutely.
really,
How?
how?
Absolutely. You see, we women, we belong to several women groups, women association,
Okay.
and we have all calibers of women there. So the mentorship and the support comes from there. The empowerment comes from there.
Okay.
We believe in
Employment. Because you find out that in most cases you see more male being employed
Employed than women.
than women.
Why? How so?
Why? What do you think
What's
can be
the
done
problem?
to alleviate
Yes.
that? Is it that you think maybe a quota should be given to women for a particular field, or
Field.
you know?
well, if we may discuss that, but maybe 30% of it, because it's not everything you can, you know, 30% of this.
Okay.
Why is it that male are more, you know, employed in some specific
Area.
fields
Field.
than the women?
Women.
I think it boils down to the fact that some organizations believe that an environment that is sustainable,
Conducive.
in an environment that is beautiful, aesthetically is beautiful,
Yes.
in an environment where you can function around,
Okay.
and you are able to interact comfortably.
Comfortable.
Wow.
I realize that man's survivor, because you must live under a roof,
Yes.
Yeah.
and that roof must be on the land.
Land,
So
yeah.
that land must be designed.
Yes.
And where your residential house will be must be identified on
Yes.
that my plan,
Yeah.
which is the layout plan and the design.
Design.
So I understood that man's survival and living, comfortable living,
Yes.
is in my plan to
Yeah.
handle.
Wow.
So
so good.
I want to encourage
Encourage.
all the organizations.
Okay.
Just employ the women and the men 50-50.
Okay.
Let's see what
I also don't believe that you should please just give it to the women. No, we earn it.
Yeah.
We have it up there. I
We are
want us.
capable.
We are capable.
Yeah.
So please just give it to the women and give it to the men 50-50.
50-50.
When we come in and we are not delivering, then send us. Just give it to the women and give it to the men 50-50.
50-50.
When we come in and we are not delivering, then send us out. But I promise you, you
We
need
will.
to try us to
Give
see
us
what
that
we
chance.
can give.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wow.
If you give me the system now and you ask me to do a layout design,
Yeah.
now we are in AutoCAD. I didn't study that while I was in school because it was not in vogue.
You learned it yourself.
I learned it at this my old age.
Yeah.
I learned how to use AutoCAD.
Yeah.
So I'll be able to design.
Yeah.
I'll be able to
Design,
teach somebody.
Okay.
So give us that opportunity.
There's a room.
Give
Space.
us the privilege.
Yeah.
Test us, try us.
Yeah.
If we don't deliver, then But I tell you, I trust us.
Give
We
us
will
a platform.
deliver.
Yeah.
Give us a platform,
Yeah.
we will
Yes.
deliver.
You don't need to say more.
We will
Given you the
deliver.
opportunity
We will
already.
deliver.
You are carrying the
Yes.
state chapter. In fact,
As a
let me
chairman.
just keep that.
And that's why I always appreciate the men.
Yes, yes,
Especially the men of the Nigerian Institute of Town Planners,
Yes.
with special reference to FCT.
Yeah.
You know, they allow the women to flex,
Yes.
and they are very supportive.
Yeah.
So it makes it easy for us
Yeah.
to rule
Yes.
with respect.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Just in 1 minute, has there been any example of your association, how you've carried out any event to sensitize people to ensure that all what we've discussed here comes to fore?
Yes. Thank you for that question. We've actually done series of sensitization programs in the FCT, the Association of Women Town Planners. We've organized community sanitation and environmental cleanliness in Kichigoro,
Okay.
where we organized the women. We bought disposable sanitary for their waste management and disposal. We bought that. We shared dustbins, brooms, what they can be using to make their environment is clean. So, and we spoke to them about the need for cleanliness, the need for proper disposal of their waste, and also we've been advocating concerning participation in neighborhood association and development
Okay.
committees. That aside also involves the like I mentioned earlier, we talked about the organizing community sanitation, where we even, because those places where you have their gutters littered with different types of waste thick, so we had to go there with our shovels, and yes, it will affect their health, it will affect their total being. So we have to look at how we can evacuate those wastes, get into the place. We got people, everybody came out in the community, participated in the activity. I think that really went a long way
Thank
in ensuring
you.
proper cleanliness.
Thank you so much. Yes.
And that also helped the community, you know, in proper waste management. Yes, it was an initiative which the community right now is carrying on.
Okay.
Yes,
So our
yes.
time is up.
Yeah.
Oh,
So,
So-
your final word, this year's team, give to gain.
My final word, this year's team, give to gain. Please give everything you have. Every knowledge you have, please give it to the next generation.
Vision.
Give it to the next generation.
Giving our-
Sustainability matters to us.
Okay, giving our voices, giving our platforms, giving our expertise,
Yeah.
just to giving a platform to people just to be able to have a clean